Okay, so wow. Hi everyone. I if you hadn't noticed, I'd stopped making videos for a whole year. I watched my YouTube videos the other night actually because I was bored and I remember I don't know how I just suddenly started remembering about them because I totally forgot about them. But suddenly I was like, "Oh my god, I totally forgot about my YouTube videos, my vlogs." And then, so I watched them, and I realised that the last one I made was 2 weeks after my 18th birthday, which is literally a year. It will be a year next week since I made that video, because it was just my birthday last week, and I turned 19, and it really freaked me out, because it feels like only a few months ago I made that video, and here I am now. So much has happened since then. I am in university. Remember in my last few videos I was contemplating where I should choose to go to university. Now I'm actually here. I ended up choosing one in Wales, so I am now officially living in the UK again, and in the north of Wales, studying psychology with clinical and health, which is what I've always wanted to do, and I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, I have so much to say. Obviously, it's been a whole year. So much has happened. I just can't believe it's been a whole year since I made my last video because it feels like yesterday. I don't know where to begin. So, yeah, I had the best summer of my life this last summer. I graduated high school in June, and right before then, I went on my graduation trip with the rest of my grade, and we went to Koh Samui in Thailand. And it was seriously maybe one of the best weeks of my entire life. It was so much fun. We all stayed in a cute little hotel together. At a pool. It was by the beach. It rained almost every day, but we still went on the beach and had fun and played frisbee and just ate in the little bar restaurant thing, and it was just so nice. Really nice way to end the last 5 years I had in Singapore, in that school, and my whole of high school experience. Really, it was just nice to end with everyone on that in such a good note. Um, we would party every night. There was this really cool club called Green Mango. It was just so much fun, and like seriously, it's just one of the coolest places. If you ever get the chance, you should. If you want to go somewhere with your friends for like partying and stuff, Koh Samui is just such a chill place to go, and I had so much fun, and I'm so glad I decided to go. Um, and yeah, what else? After that, a week after we graduated from high school, and it was seriously one of the most memorable days of my life. I don't think I'll ever forget that day. It was so emotionally charged. None of us really. Well, we all wanted to graduate, obviously. We were all proud of ourselves for finishing our exams and finally finishing 18 years of school. I mean, that's a really big deal. And we all got our graduation caps and gowns, and we got to throw them in the air, and yeah, it was an amazing day, but it was so sad saying goodbye to everyone, um, and such. But yeah, um, so much has happened. Oh my gosh! So yeah, I moved here in September. Um, so I've been here for a few months now. I'm in my second semester of university, and I'm really loving it. I love all my friends here. I've made some really, really good friends. They're all really nice, and I get along really well with them. Um, and I'm really enjoying my course. I mean, my whole life I've wanted to do psychology, and in school, my school didn't offer it. So I always just wanted to go to university just so I could start learning it and finally start on my way to becoming what I've always wanted to do, which is work with people with mental illness and help them. And I've just always wanted to do it, and now that I'm here doing it, it feels so good. and I love it so much. It makes me so happy, and I'm doing really well. My grades are doing really, really well, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of how I'm doing in school so far. Um, what else can I tell you? I started horse riding again since I moved here. I used to ride when I was younger, and then when I moved to Singapore when I was 13, I stopped riding because it was too expensive in Singapore. But here it is still pretty expensive. But I decided, you know what? I love it, and it's something I'm going to enjoy. It's worth the money. So now I go every Wednesday, and I love it. I go for an hour. I'm just enjoying it so much. Um, it's like I find horse riding a really addictive thing. Like, it is a sport, but a lot of people say it isn't a sport, just to be stubborn. But I find it's like a really soothing activity for me. I love going, and when I finish, I just want to go back on the horse, and I just want to do it again. And I go with one of my friends, Emma, who's also one of my flatmates, and we both really enjoy it. So it's something like we both share, and it's nice. It's like a good bonding experience. And then also on Wednesdays, before my riding lessons, I do volunteer work for Riding for the Disabled. So I help disabled people ride horses for about 4 hours every Wednesday. And I really, really enjoy that. I actually applied for another volunteering job today. Like, I had an interview for to work in a mental health unit in a hospital nearby, and I really, really hope I get the position. Like, apparently it's a really competitive volunteer project, and everyone wants to do it. So apparently I'll know by tomorrow. They said it was a 24-hour process. They said they'd let me know tomorrow. So fingers crossed I get it, because I really want to do it, and I think it will be so good for me. Like, that's what I want to do when I'm older. That's what I want when I'm older. I'm already 19. When I finish my degree and my degrees, I'm. That's what I want to do with my life. I want to help people with mental illness. That's just what I want to do, and this volunteering is just that exactly. You know. So that I just really hope I get it. But I'm not sure. I had good vibes with one of the girls, but not the interviewee, the interviewers. I don't know. I mean, it's competitive. I'm a first year student, which never is really very good when you're applying for things, because they want somebody who's older and stuff. But like, I've had experience before. I do riding for the disabled, and I used to do mines, which is basically volunteer work at a school called Movement for the Intellectually Disabled, where you go and you like plan activities and help out in the school with children with intellectual disabilities, so children with Down syndrome and autism. I did that for about a year, and I really loved it, and I can't explain it. I just love doing volunteer work. It's just something I've always enjoyed. So yeah, hopefully I get that. What else can I tell you? So much. My parents had to leave Singapore a few months ago unexpectedly because my dad lost his job, unfortunately, and they were forced to leave Singapore. So when I left in the summer to come here, I was expecting to go back, and when they told me that they were moving about 2 months later, I was really upset. I'm still really upset about it, because I didn't get any closure. Like, I haven't been back since I moved, and the fact that I was supposed to go back during Christmas holiday just really upsets me, because I didn't get to say goodbye properly to the place and the people, and I don't know, there's just no closure for me. So yeah, they're now living in Spain. We have a house there because I'm half Spanish, and the whole side of my dad's family live in Spain. So they moved there so that my sister could finish school there, because she's in her second to last year at school. And yeah, so that's where I went at Christmas. I went to Spain, and I got to see my puppies, and it was so nice. I got to see my family, and Logan also came and stayed with us, so it was really nice seeing him as well because I hadn't seen him since the summer. And then he came back here with me after the New Year, and he kind of got to see where I live, and he got to meet my friends and stuff. And that was really, really nice to show him around and for him to like know where I'm living. And then I had one of my best friends visit me for my birthday. She left actually a few days ago, and we had an amazing time together. She met all my friends, and she really loved it here, and I loved her being here. I miss my friends so much, and just having her here was amazing. Like, now I'm just planning the next time I get to see one of my friends, which is hopefully in Easter when I go back to Spain, because one of my friends' parents also live in Spain, like an hour away from where my parents live, and I haven't seen this friend, who's a really good friend of mine, for 2 whole years, it'll be 2.5 years when I finally see her. Actually, it is already 2.5 years. It's been 2.5 years since I've seen her. We used to be the best of friends, and we're still pretty close, and I'm just so excited to see her this Easter. I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm already planning that, and I'm already getting excited about it. But yeah, I have so much to say, really. This is a really long video, but you know what? I'm going to keep blabbering on because I'm kind of enjoying myself, getting all this out. Oh, I was going to say something. Yeah, the main reason why I started making these videos again. Okay, so basically, the other day I had kind of a breakdown because I watched these videos, my old vlogs, and I got really upset because I felt really disconnected. Like, I'm already really homesick from Singapore and school and my friends and my house and everything, really. And watching those videos, I don't know, it made me feel really disconnected from myself. Made me feel like I wasn't really myself anymore. And I felt like, because of that disconnection, it made me feel really upset and kind of lost. Like, I didn't really know properly what I was doing. Like, I don't know how to explain the feeling, but I felt really disconnected from myself after I watched them, and it made me think maybe it's because I've always seen my life in like chapters. So like, I see my school life as one big chapter, and now suddenly it's finished because I've graduated, and now I'm suddenly in university, and it's like the second chapter of my life. And instead of, I think that's why I feel disconnected, and it feels like kind of my old life just finished, and now I'm just in this brand new life. And I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like continuous. I want to feel like it's one big life, you know. It's not just different lives. It's one big chapter, and that I'm just continually growing. I don't ever like lose myself. It's just me growing, maturing, becoming independent, and I just want to make sure that I don't feel that way again, because it was a really horrible feeling. I just broke down and I was crying, and it was horrible. So yeah, I feel that if I make YouTube videos again, it will be like me continuing my life as it was a year ago. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but to me it makes sense, and I don't know if I made it clear. I'm not very good with words. I'm not very good at explaining things. So yeah, it would be really awesome if someone understands what I'm feeling. Like, I talked to one of my friends last night about it, and she was telling me she felt the same way, and it was like, not in a bad, like, she said the same thing, not in a bad way, but it's kind of nice knowing that someone feels the same way as you do. Not because you want them to feel upset, but because, like, you can relate to them, you know. Yeah, you don't feel so alone in everything. If you have someone to relate to in this kind of thing, you can talk about it and you can make each other feel better about it, and you don't feel so like lost and disconnected from everyone else, you know? So yeah, I'm really around. I can't believe it's already been 15 minutes. God. Oh my god, I just watched this, so I was going to say one thing and then I thought about the other. I just finished watching this documentary of this little girl who died in 2009. But she had, have you ever heard of the mermaid syndrome. It's where two legs are fused together from birth, like not from birth, but before you were born, your legs fused together. So you technically have two legs, but they're together. So it's like kind of like having a tail. And documentary was about her, and she was the sweetest little girl. And yeah, you should really watch the documentary. And then I watched this thing after saying that she had died, and it was just really sad. Yeah, it was horrible. She was such a lovely little girl, and she was so sweet, and she was full of such large dreams, and it's just sad to think that she's gone. Yeah, you should definitely check out the documentary. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think it's Shiloh. Yeah, Shiloh Pepin. Spelled Shilon. Um, no, Shilo. Shiloh. H at the end? I'm not sure, but it said Shiloh. But yeah, you should definitely check it out. It was a really amazing story and documentary, and yeah, you should really check it out. If you like watching those kind of things. Like, I know some people it really upsets people, but it really upsets me. But watching those kind of things makes me have so much respect, like, for people and what they go through, and I don't know, I like watching documentaries. Documentaries interest me. But yeah, I should really probably go because it's already 20 minutes. Damn. I'll probably make a video tomorrow because I actually really enjoyed making this video. I wasn't sure whether I would. I thought I might feel a bit weird after it being a year just doing these again, but I really want to start doing them again. Even though probably no one watches them, but you know, I just like to get it out there. I like to have something to say. So yeah. If you've watched this whole video, thank you so much because it's been really long, and yeah, just thank you. I look forward to making another video. Bye!